Hello everyone, welcome to Forgotten Retail. This is a shopping mall in Brazil. It was built in the early 90s. It never opened actually. It was never inaugurated. There were a lot of issues with an economic crisis, and this is the shopping mall nowadays. This is the shopping mall back in the day during construction. And at the time, there were a lot of issues with the neighborhood, with City Hall. They didn't think the neighborhood could, handle the amount of, traffic that a new shopping mall would bring to the neighborhood. So there were a bunch of issues there, and the construction was embargoed, and there was a lot of shit. The building is pretty much, finished. Like there's still stuff that needs to be done, but it's been sitting abandoned for at least 30 years. And there have been a lot of talks a few years back about maybe moving a few of the departments in City Hall to this building, but the amount of money that would take to, reshape this whole building would just be so ginormous that the idea was just, put aside for now. And honestly, there's nothing really going on for this building. It's just rotting away, nothing at all going on. And here you can see, I think that should be like a water font or something. And you can see the escalator there. 3 stories building, really, really beautiful. Could really be something. We just a few years after this construction was just abandoned, we got a new shopping mall in town. So no one really talks about this abandoned construction anymore. Just the neighborhood, just folks around it. I mean, you can see it right here. My buddy has a gun. He's a police officer, so don't worry, because this is a known point for like drug dealers and shit. So you can never be too careful. Over here we're just looking at what we can find, what's different around here. And it's just so crazy to be inside here. We just walked past it like every week or so, and to see it from within, it's just insane. It looks like there's a book called The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and this really looks like what he describes in the movie, just a post-apocalyptic society. And it's crazy. And in here, I'm trying my luck here, but I'll be okay. I don't have this picture anymore. He never sent it to me. And let me take a few pictures. Yep. And so we're just walking around here. There's nothing much to see. There were a lot of really dark places and I didn't want to go into. Maybe there were bats. I was not in the mood to get bit by a bat, so I just let go. But it's crazy how close to the finish line they were. Like I know a lot of people lost a lot of money here, a lot of small businesses from the structure of this. A lot of the stores were owned by the people, not by the shopping mall. So, a lot of people lost their life savings trying to start a new business here. I'm not sure what happened to them. I'm sure lots of them just left town just because they couldn't stand looking at it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that there's no one actually inside. Like, it's pretty big place, and it's not really the structure is really good. You can see here it's in the middle of a residential neighborhood, and it's just insane how abandoned it is. The neighborhood is completely changed from, back in the 90s, and it's crazy. You can see it here how, it's in pretty good shape, everything considered. Like, you don't see a lot of water damage or anything. Really weird, really unusual for this kind of building, really. It says a lot about the quality of the materials that were used. I mean, I honestly don't know what's gonna happen to this. Even just demolishing it would cost the city a lot of money, and I don't think they were willing to do it. And I don't know who this land belongs to anymore. I'm sure the owner is not paying their taxes in the right time, so who knows who this belongs to nowadays. But it's still quite impressive work construction. You can see a few damage, some damage here, but nothing like crazy. And yeah, there's not a lot going on here. So yeah, well, that took a lot of that was stupid, but I still try to looking around and seeing some, any sign of someone living inside of here. It really caught my eye that no one is trying to just squat here or whatever. Really weird. I mean, this is a good neighborhood, but still, there's a lot of homeless people in this town. But apparently, they don't want to live in a haunted shopping mall or whatever. And well, we're just gonna walk around for a little bit, see if anything else comes up. I mean, nothing else is gonna come up, but it's pretty impressive. It's pretty big. Crazy stuff. Well, I think that's it. We've seen enough. There's not a lot else going on. Maybe. Yeah, let's go in there. Nah, we're good. It's a bit shady. I'm not so sure. Yeah, well, let's just wrap things up around here. And well, maybe we'll upload a new video soon. There are a few other places we could show you. Shopping malls are still pretty big in Brazil. They're still quite popular. It's a nice escape from urban violence and stuff. So we feel a bit safer when we're inside shopping malls. And they're still booming. They had a rough patch during the pandemic, as every other business did too. But they're bouncing back pretty quickly, and they will still be around for quite a long time here in Brazil. I'm not sure about the US though. I've seen a lot of shopping malls closing in the US. So that's it. Thank you for watching.